Sure.
Hi, nice to meet you, Elliot. Elliot, pues, thank you for taking this interview. My name is Lula. It's a pleasure talk with you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was like kind of a big mess and a lot of fun because I didn't really know what it was or how to make an album. And I was just like doing a lot of experimentation and playing around with sounds and learning what my sound was. So it was like a lot of exploring and like getting to just learn the ropes in a way that where there was really no pressure and no time limit. So it took me a few years to put it together, and I kind of built it into what became Highspeeds in the end. But in the beginning, I didn't really know what I was starting. It was more just like something that evolved.
Yeah,
When I listen to them and I play them, like they kind of fall to the background, and then there are other ones where I still really connect with like who I was then, now, and like it's almost like a conduit or like a way of like transporting myself back to that time. And so the ones that um, I still really identify with have stayed in the set all these years. I mean, there's ones like Highspeeds, the title track, or Slip, or even Great Things. I mean, they've stayed around because they still really kind of apply to whatever's going on now too. I mean, I still feel them a lot. So I think it's nice that some stuff from way back when still makes it into our live set today. Like I think the thing that like was so inspiring about the first record was that I got to jump around between a lot of different sounds and genres, and it wasn't there. There were no sort of constraints. I mean, I was just trying to find things that felt natural to me to sing and perform. So I wasn't really worried about fitting in any kind of uh, outline. And so, like in doing so, I kind of stumbled upon the like this combination of like singer-songwriter electronic stuff, like where it was like being inspired by something like a plugin or like a synthesizer that was like the centerpiece to something where it like made a noise that blossomed into a whole song and started as like a pretty thing that I built out from. And I think like that's the it's the process of doing that I've like carried forward into some of the more recent music, and it's still the idea that I can start with something really really small and build out from the center rather than like starting at the beginning and trying to get to the end. It's like looking at it as like the seed that grows, and that's always it worked for me really well then. And anytime I feel stuck, I can kind of like change the way I'm thinking about what I'm working on to resemble that, and it helps a lot. I think I don't know. I've relaxed a lot more. I think I was very intense, and I wanted to like make everything perfect and label everything. So it was like I was very 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 like over organized to the point where I like wouldn't enjoy things, and I was always worried about like what's next and having a lot of like anxiety about the future. And instead, now I've kind of learned how to live in a moment a little bit more and just enjoy what's happening now, and not worry quite so much, but I think I've relaxed a little bit since then. I'm like just so honored that anyone wants to celebrate it with me. It's so special to me that these songs like still sort of reach people in the way that they do, and to get to come to Mexico, which is like some of our favorite shows we've ever played, have been in Mexico. And so it's just it's such an honor for us to get to come share the music again, with these crowds that have been so supportive and sweet and energetic and full of love. So we're just so excited for it. I feel amazing about it. It's something that we always look forward to, and anytime we start thinking about playing shows, like the first question is, are we going to play in Mexico? Because like we just love it so much, and we love the food and the energy and the enthusiasm, like you say. It's kind of like the perfect show in a way. It's how you always hope it will go, and in Mexico it goes in the sort of it's like the dream scenario, I guess. Yeah, we always want to if we can. Hi, my name's Elliot Moss, and I'm playing Foro Indie Rocks on September 21st. I hope to see you there, and we'll celebrate the anniversary of my first album, Highspeeds, together.